Hey, what's up, my truth tellers? How are you guys doing? Welcome to Unapologetic Real Talk. Guys, look, I am not going to stay on too long. I don't even know, to be honest, if YouTube went ahead and sent in a notification, but it is all good, okay? I want to go ahead and talk about this. I'm going to talk about this right quick because when it comes to Harvey Weinstein, to me, it was very, very disturbing, but like I said, I'm not shocked to see that uh, according to TMZ, where it says that the judge went ahead and granted him a mistrial because of a juror technicality, which means that a juror did not show up. And they went ahead and, they gave him a mistrial. So I'm going to go and run through all this right here. Just go ahead and watch the replay. Make sure you go ahead and hit like, comment, and share these videos for more unapologetic content. And this right here, is very upsetting, and not just because of I see how they play the game is how our people can't see how they play the game, and that's the part that I find disturbing. So it's more of my being upset is towards my people, because I know exactly, when it comes to their people, they are very loyal to their people. And the sad part about it is that you don't see, when it comes to the black sector, you don't see that they reported nothing like that. They'll be honest, they don't even want to hear it. They don't want to hear it, but like I said there and say, at least I know that I did my job, and that's all that matters. So let me go ahead and read the disclaimer, guys. I want to go ahead and read that right quick. Let me see where it's at. The disclaimer is under section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, teaching, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. So again, guys, make sure you go ahead and hit like, comment, and share these videos for more unapologetic content. And like I said, in here is unapologetic and nine buys. So this right here, this is very disturbing, guys, and I'm gonna get to it because it's more of directed towards when it comes to our people, and I'm talking about my people. So let me go ahead and do a mic check because I see nomads in here. Let me do a mic check and I'll be right back with you guys, okay? So if you catch the replay, make sure you go ahead and hit like, comment, and share these videos for more unapologetic content. Okay, guys, I am back. And look, don't mind me. Look, I'm about to get ready. You might hear some kids. My grandkids are here, dogs barking because they have their dogs also here. We getting ready. We got us, some little special day, for they just celebrating Father Day all the way up until tomorrow. Okay. So all the fathers out there, happy Father's Day. Okay. So let me go ahead and share this right quick. I had saw this on TMZ where they went ahead and reported that when it comes to Harvey Weinstein, they said there and said that he got lucky. I don't think it is called luck at all. Right here, TMZ said that it was lucky. No, it wasn't lucky. It's just that's how they play the game. Okay, like I said, we are aware of their tactics, and that's real talk. Okay, so it says Harvey Weinstein got lucky, uh, or I should take lucky out and put the white privilege, because that's exactly what it is. And the sad thing about it is that when it comes to our people, we don't see how they play the game. But he said that, with his privilege, his S crime, which S crime, I can say sex crime on here, retrial Thursday. A New York judge just declared a mistrial on his grape charge after the jury, four persons. Let me see what it says because I haven't read it either. I'm just waiting. I saw some of it, but I didn't read the whole thing. Let me see if it's going to allow me to pull up. If not, I go ahead and pull it up somewhere else because for some reason it's buffering. So I don't know why it's buffering. So give me a second. Let me see. I hope you guys can hear me because usually when it starts buffering, it's not allowing me to see anything. So let me go back. Hold on. Let me see if I can get back to it. If not, I think I had pulled it up somewhere else because it's not letting me pull it up right here. So let me pull it up right. Let me go see if I can go ahead and pull it up on my phone and read exactly what it says. This right here, like I said, this is a wake up call when it comes to us. We make 101 videos talking about what's going on when our silly sheep fall. Like I said, there are people Ben was doing that, but the sad thing about it is that they're not going to go out there and crucify. Just like yesterday, I saw on a YouTube channel that was out there reporting this. And I'm talking about the Sean Combs trial. I mean, grown men out there, bringing in other innocent, some people, Chris Brown and who that was. They was bringing in Kanye West, just bringing up people names, as if these people are not watching. Come on, guys. The thing about it is we talk too much. So let me see if I can pull it up. Okay, I don't know why it didn't let me pull it up on there, but it says right here around by 10:33 a.m. Pacific, Harvey Weinstein representative Judy, her name is Judy Engelmeyer's tell TMZ after 8 years, dozens of accusers, and three trials, we are left with a single conviction. Now, one conviction, dozens. Did you hear what I said? Dozens of accusers. But now they are left with a single conviction, not one. One we firmly believe will not stand due to the gross jury misconduct. Harvey is, of course, disappointed by the verdict. Yeah, right. But he remained determined and uh, resolute in his fight to clear his name. So Harvey Weinstein got lucky, which I don't call it lucky, guys. I call it that privilege, in his S crime retrial Tuesday. A New York judge just declared a mistrial on his grape charge after the jury foreseeing was a non-show. So just because a juror did not show up, they went ahead and mistrial. So what if it was like someone that went a lot unalive so many people and they were on trial, and just because one juror don't show, they'll let a M go. They'll let a M go. So make it make sense. This does not make no sense at all. Just because one juror did not show, they went ahead and gave Harvey Weinstein a mistrial. Like I said, guys, you cannot make this up even if you want to. Okay. So, right here, let me read it again. It says that the drama went down in Manhattan courtroom Thursday as the four-person said hell no to returning to the jury room after claiming the other juror threatened him over what we don't know yet. And just because one of the jurors felt like another juror went ahead and threatened him, then he didn't show up. Now tell me if somebody done got paid under the table. But this is right here is what I call YT privilege, okay? Hands down. And this is a lesson learned when it comes to our people. Mind your business. Mind your business. And we're going to talk about all that because now I saw where Funky Dineva went ahead. I didn't even watch the video, but I saw his thumbnail where, he's talking about, people's, especially when it comes to our people, are not getting involved when it comes to all these riots out there with the Latina and the Mexicans and all them. Like I said, even if we don't go out there, just keep your daggone mouth shut because we can't even get along with each other. This right here shows you when it comes to Harvey Weinstein and his people and Donald Trump, they're going to take care of themselves. They're going to take care of each other because it's loyalty in their group, in their community. It's loyalty. We got them in our business trying to run down the law to make sure that when it comes to Sean Combs, he doesn't see the light of day. Oh, they're going to figure out the laws. The law's going to work. We got them on our platform telling us about the law. But when it comes to them, for some reason, the law does not apply to them. See, that's why they don't like me. But I'm going to tell it to them anyhow. Because in here is unapologetic real talk. I don't bite my tongue. I don't bite my tongue because I stand in my truth. But right here it says that who accused HW of forcibly performing oral S on her at his Manhattan home. So these victims, as we always wants to defend the victims, they was violated. But now, just because the jurors couldn't even get along with each other, they want to go ahead now and call a mistrial. Make it make sense. You can't make this up even if you want to. And to me, I consider this as a very, very, this is very horrible, very sad day, but it's sad day with us because we are seeing right now when it comes to this Sean Combs trial. I call it a Mistrial show. We got every bloggers that you can name out there, even a mama asking for donations, saying that they need money and all this so they can continue reporting on that trial because they ready to sit there and help them because we was conditioned to do that. See, that's why they don't like me. They don't like me. But like I said, I'm going to stand on my truth. We was conditioned to stand on our brothers or our sisters' neck. We were conditioned to help them to lynch. What you see right now when it comes to Sean Combs, like I said there and say, I'm not sitting there trying to defend him. I'm defending the truth. You guys not even giving him a fair trial, and what he's being accused of has nothing to do with what they sitting there talking about on that jury stand. That was DV. Now that was state. All the stuff that they are talking about when it comes to Sean Combs or what he did with other women, that's in his bedroom. All that's right there is a public humiliation. And we helping with this lynch mob. Like I said there and say, I'm sick and tired. I am sick and tired. But I am sick and tired when it comes to our people. I'm sick and tired when it comes to our people because I don't understand why they don't see it. But the only reason why they don't see it because, see, this type of talking, they're not going to get the clicks and they're not going to go ahead and get the likes. They're not going to get it. So it's easy for us to sit there and jump on a bandwagon. Oh, we're going to be on big platforms. Oh, we come and join us, big platforms called us to do some reports when it comes to the Diddy trial. Yes, they're going to do that. Yes, they're going to do that. And the only reason why they're going to do that because they know that our people going to say some things that they know that they won't get away with. Like when they want to sit there and call, when it comes to Sean Combs, call him a monster. We calling him a monster, helping them. But what about the monsters that they allowed to let go? We're going to make sure that when it comes to our people, we're going to make sure that they follow the letter of the law from every speck, every jot. Make sure that every I, every T is across. When it comes to our people, we're going to make sure that we follow the book of the law. I'm sick and tired, guys. Like I said there and say, y'all can do whatever y'all want to me. Y'all can do whatever y'all want to this channel. It makes no difference. Because whether it's rain, sleet, snow, I don't care. I'm going to stand on my truth. Because it's enough is enough. And the only reason why they can continue doing what they're doing now because we allowed them to do it. We allowed them to do this. Like I said, it's no unity when it comes to the Black community. It's no unity at all. Long as we getting that gossip, that fix, it's like an addiction. And they know that is addiction. They know that is addiction. We could have the entire world fall over our head, but if we don't get that fix of that gossip, when we don't feel like, hey, we can complete our normal day in life. That's sad. That's horrible. That's sad, man. And I sit there and I try not to come on and preach, but it's just too much. It's too much when it comes to our people. It's just too much. It's just sad. It's too much. Now he gets to walk out with a mistrial because out of nowhere, jurors are fighting with each other and one left, and now they consider as a mistrial. And yet we got our own sister, and I think that she's an attorney. I had to go on her page. She got biggest day that one of the jurors was dismissed, which they haven't released at the time when she released that video. Now, I don't know if the juror was released or not on the Sean Combs case. But she went ahead and she reported, and they taking it into consideration. Now, maybe right now they probably went ahead and let the juror go, which was the only black juror on Sean Combs' case. See, we going to report anything that's going to get clicks and likes. At one time, I said, "They said I need to go ahead and do some clickbait. I need to do some clickbait. Maybe I might have more than 2 or 3 people in here if I go and do some clickbait. What you think?" But I can't do that. I can't do no click. If I'm boring, I'm just boring. Okay. I'm just, if I'm boring, I'm just boring. If I stand on my truth, I just stand on my truth. But I just can't do that, guys. I just can't do that. And that's real talk. It's horrible, guys, how we sit there and we tear down each other. It's just so horrible. It's so horrible. Someone got to sit there and say enough is enough. We can go out there and we can blame Squatty Dotty and everybody, but it's us. They can't do nothing without us. This is horrible. This is horrible. This is so horrible how we sit there and we do our own people, but they're not going to treat their people like that. I promise you. They're not going to treat their people like that. But when it comes to us, we don't care. We don't care. And that's why they can continue working overtime on us because we don't care. I was watching Funky Dineva. Y'all gonna hear some dogs, guys, because my daughter and my grandkids are here for Father's Day, and they have their dogs and the kids. Okay, but I saw Funky Dineva. Let me see if I can see what the title is. I didn't even watch the video, but I saw where he had title. He says, "Anti-Black Latinos now wants to help form Black people." Hold on. All right, all right, all right. Come here, come here, come here, Way. Come on, come on, come on, come on, good girl. Come on here, come on. Y'all gonna hear noise, guys. 'Cause guys, because you got 2 other dogs in here. But I saw where Funky Dineva, I didn't watch the video yet, where it says it titled "Anti-Black Latinos Now Wants Helps from the Black People." I didn't even watch it. I didn't even watch it because I know we got a lot of them on TikTok that think the same way. Oh, we're not going out there. You guys know that. Been watching me for a very, very long time. I've been was talking about that. I've been was talking about that. But want me to tell you something? I also sat there and told you to keep your daggone mouth shut. See, y'all don't listen when I talk. See, when I talk, it goes in one ear and it comes out the other. It goes in one ear and it come out the other. I've been was telling you guys that. I said there and say, mind your business. Even if you're not going out there, keep your daggone mouth shut because it does not make no sense. Let me see if I can go way in the back, guys, because I don't have. I just woke up just like this, okay? But hold on one second. I came on when I saw this happening way before you hearing it right now. It was like last year. I saw all this right here was going to break out. I saw this was going to break out, and the ones that sit there, subscribe to my channel, they know exactly what I'm talking about. But what did I tell you guys? I said you stay on the wall and you watch and you mind your business. I prophesied that. I said it was going to be a war, but it's not going to be the war that you think, with the war that we used to. It was going to be the war within, which means the war right here on American soil between each other. The Most High God already had prophesied. Do you need me to go ahead and bump that video up? When I say something, guys, you can take it to the bank. I already saw it was going to be a war, but it was going to be within. It was going to be we fighting with each other, not we, because we gonna stand on the wall. We gonna watch them fight each other. But some things you just got to shut up because you don't want to burn bridges with no one because their enemies is not our enemies. How many times I told you guys that? See, y'all don't listen to when I tell you guys, oh, y'all don't listen because Lady D don't know what she talking about. Hey, Stylist Jill is in the house. She said, hey, Lady D, I'm happy to catch you on live. The world needs real talk. Absolutely. And that's the thing about it, that people wants their ears to be tickled, Stylist. Everybody wants to hear a lie. Nobody wants to hear the truth. You see? But like I said there and say, I got to sleep at night. You know, I've been talking about this. This is nothing new. I told you what's going to happen right here on American Soul. Go and watch some of my videos, watch them. I am a truth teller. I may not sit there and give you a Mistrial show, stand on my head in order to entertain you. I speak truth. And I know you're not ready to hear it, but somebody got to hear it. So don't think it's strange when it comes. But what I'm telling you right now, you don't even have to make videos when it comes to, oh, we're not going and help the Latinos. We are not going to help the Mexicans. You don't have to blow the trumpet to say that. I already told you, stay on the wall and watch. But keep your mouth shut. Keep your freaking mouth shut. The thing about it, when it comes to our people, we talk too much. We talk too much. We tell on our own selves. It's sad. Like I said, we got the power. We got the power. But we act like we the bottom of everything. And the reason why we act like we the bottom of everything, because we don't know who we are. We think we just like them, not knowing that the Most High God has set us apart. And that's why we can sit on our platform each and every day, all day, tearing up each other. But they are not going to do it to their people. They are not going to do it to their people. And you might sit there and say, well, I only talk about, black, our people. You're not just talking about black entertainers. You're not just doing commentary on just your black people. You tearing them down as well. You tearing them down as well and not lifting them up. In their eyes, you making it seem what they do is right. So they can go out there and they can grape anyone that they want. Women can come forth and say what they did. But just because they got the skin for the protection, we're not going to sit there and go by the letter of the law to convict them. We're going to figure out how to get them out, even if we got to get jurors to come out and fight with each other and call it a mistrial. If it's that easy, honey, then every criminal should be walking out on the streets, okay? Because if it was that easy, I will find a juror, pay that juror, knowing that the state ain't giving them no more than maybe $75 to $100 a day. I would pay them to sit there and say, oh, start a fight. If it's that easy. If it's that easy, I would tell them, oh, come on, let's go ahead and start a fight. Stylist says we have to learn how to hold our tongue on this. Absolutely. In these last days, we are now in what I call the age of information. We are right now in what I call the age of information. Everything out here, everything is exposed. Nothing is hidden anymore. But the sad thing about it, we bring all of our dirty laundry on social media. I mean, yesterday I saw grown men just sitting there trying to push other entertainers inside of all this mess. And of course they're gonna do that because most of them out there that's chasing this trial, they're not out there because they wants to see justice. They're out there because they want clicks and likes. I don't want clicks and likes. I want them, but I can't sell my soul behind it. But see, y'all don't like to hear the truth. You guys would rather hear a lie because a lie makes you feel good. A lie makes you feel good. But it's sad how we treat each other, how we use our platform, our gifts, and make it even spoken of, make it make sense. And when it comes to real talk, oh, I don't want to hear real talk. Why? The only reason why you don't want to hear real talk because, like I said there and say, you are knee deep in the things of this world. You are a part of the problem. Because if it's anything that I'm telling you that does not make no sense, stop me. The devil is not going to tell you, stop, pump your brakes, come out of her, mind your business. The devil not going to tell you that. The devil will tell you, make every problem your business while your house is a wreck inside. Don't worry about what's going on in your house. Go and try to continue making somebody else's life miserable like yours. That's what the devil would tell you. That's exactly what he would tell you. Look, just look. Been on here for 3 years and just look. That's all right because, like I said there and say, I can still sleep at night. And I have never seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging for bread. I sleep good at night. And I eat very well, as you can tell. But it's so sad how we tear down each other. And somebody got to sit there and come on and say enough is enough. Look around. Go and follow the Diddy trial. How you see every YouTuber out there like vultures. But nobody covering this story right here when it comes to Harvey Weinstein. Nobody's covering this. Why? Because like I said, we was conditioned. We was conditioned only to tear down each other. We was conditioned to do that. But it's so sad, guys. And someone got to say enough is enough. Someone got to stop this madness and say enough is enough. This is horrible. This is horrible how we tear down each other. For what? For a bowl of beans. Make it make sense. Now, when it comes to Harvey Weinstein, when it comes to him right now, he can go home. And all the stuff that he did, he can put it behind him because he got a mistrial. Because that's how they treat their people. They are loyal. We are not loyal, guys. We are not loyal when it comes to our people. We all about the things of this world, all about what's going to make us feel good, all what's going to put a little crumbs on our table, not knowing it's going to keep you at the bottom because you're going to keep going back and back and back until it's consumed you. That's exactly what it's going to do. Because you're not continue going out there and cause havoc and think that you're going to get away with it. No, you're not. You're not going to get away with it. But like I said there and say, I am talking to my people. Some of us can be our worst enemies, not knowing we've been hunted down like sheep for the slaughter since the beginning, since we was in the womb. But the sad thing about it is now we got to fight white supremacists on one hand and fight our own people. Harvey Weinstein got a mistrial because the jurors, two of the jurors or whoever the jurors was fighting with each other. So one of them decided they don't want to be a part of it. So what they did was they say, oh, most likely this is how I see in the spirit. Oh, no, the one that didn't show up either, and this is my opinion, and I'm going to say allegedly, either he got paid to do that or they threatened him because they wanted to go ahead and give him a mistrial. So it could have went both ways. It could have went both ways. That's horrible. But it's sad at the same time. But it's just to show you, when it comes to our people don't want to hear the truth. They'll send you thousands of videos of tearing down each other, thousands of videos they will send you of gossiping within the Black community. But when they start to sit there and wake the hell up out our people, they throw it in the boondocks, throw it in the corner, they throw it in the bin. Like you go to the dollar store, and it's thrown in the bin. That's how they do it. It's sad. I'm tired, guys. I'm not gonna tell you no lie. Now I see when it came to God's people, when He sent them out there, some of them just sit there and say, "Lord, these people don't even deserve it. These people don't deserve your grace. They don't even deserve your mercy, God. Just can go ahead and consume them." These are some stiff-necked, knucklehead, hard-headed people. They don't want to come out. They like it in there. They like going back into their own vomit, like a dog going back into their own vomit. Even my dog don't even like going in his own vomit. He can go out right now playing with two beautiful Yorkies, but he'd rather sit there and be with me because he's set apart. When are you going to be a set apart? How long are you going to keep playing in the devil's playground? When are you going to come out of? Y'all don't want to hear the truth. Y'all don't want to hear the truth. Oh, shut up. Shut up. I like it in here. That's what the devil likes. Keep swallowing in your mess and keep allowing it to consume you. Because that's exactly what's going to happen. And that's why I said they say, Lord, stop holding us up for these knucklehead people. If they don't want it, hey, stop sitting there trying to force it upon them. Go to the ones that wants to hear. See, the reason why we can't go to the ones that wants to hear it because it's not that many. Everybody doesn't have sold their soul for a bowl of beans. See, everybody wants to be a part of the crowd. Nobody don't feel like they just all alone because it's a lonely place, guys. When you are set apart, it's just a lonely place. But it's a road that's called righteousness. And not too many people wants to go on that road, that narrow road. Everybody wants that road with the neon lights, not knowing at the end it's just going to be a dead end. Ain't nothing good gonna come out of that. But it's sad. It's sad. And I'm talking to my people. I'm talking to my people. It's sad. You are so sad. Every time when you entertain all the foolish stuff of this world and watching how their people can get the highest position in the United States with 30 freaking 4 felonies and get the highest position of the United States can become the president. Harvey Weinstein, dozens of women came forth and said what happened, what they had to do in order to be a part of this entertainment world, what they had to do, these women, what they had to do. And now today we hearing that he has gotten a mistrial. And you don't hear not one pin drop from our silly sheep. Crickets, crickets, crickets. But I promise you today, you're going to see so many videos of them staying for hours and hours and hours. How Sean Combs should be convicted. How they want to make sure that he follows the letters of the law. Like I said, they say when it comes to the law does not apply to them. Even when it comes to the prisons does not apply to them as well. The prisons was built to keep you in there, to put you in cages because they only build those jails because they look at you as animals. It was built for you. That's why they got more prisons, more private prisons being built than they have hospitals, schools, libraries. But we got more prisons. America have incarcerated over almost 90% of black people are in prison. And not all of them guilty. But like I said during say, this is a game. America is a game. America is nothing but a huge business. And if you don't know how to play the game, you don't know how to play the game because you're still trying to sit at the table. Yeah, they might let one or two as a token, but they're not going to let you at the table because that table is they're sitting around is to plot against you. They stay up all night thinking about you, how to keep you asleep. And they know exactly how to continue rocking you to sleep. You don't want to hear it. God, they not ready to hear it. God said, tell it to them anyhow. At least the blood is off of your hands, just like he told Ezekiel. Don't worry about these people. Don't even be concerned of what they say. You say what thus says the Lord. And it's time for our people to wake the hell up. Because like I say, time is now. I tell you guys all the time. Ain't nothing new that I tell you. Time is now. The clock has struck zero. It's time for you to wake the hell up and come out of her. You thinking about these pre-ancient stories, how you heard about how our people was walking around the wilderness. It's supposed to have been like a 11 or 14-day journey. Took them 400. We still in it. 419 years. Go and calculate it. From the 400 years, the 1600s, when they sit there and say we was in bondage, up until 2025, it's going to be 419 years. It's only supposed to have been 400 years we was under this curse, this yoke that they had put upon us when they put us to sleep. And we still asleep. Because now, like I said, it's embedded in our mind. We are programmed. But it's time for me to sit there and stop entertaining you guys and start sitting there telling you exactly what it is because everything that I have told you, everything that I have told you, it have come to pass. I told you that I see in the spirit, I see a spirit, I see in the spirit of spiritual warfare right here on American soil. Didn't I say that? The reason why you hearing President Trump saying that, he's not going to sponsor and support any wars overseas anymore. And we all was talking about, we're not going to support those wars overseas. We don't have to because he's going to make war between each other. But this is much bigger than a Trump. We saying Trump, 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 Trump. Trump can do no more than what God allowed him to do. This is bigger than Trump. God just used him as a vessel. You put anything in front of him, he gonna sign it. And the reason why he's gonna sign it, because like I said, he thinks that the power is in his hands. He don't know what he's doing. God will use anybody. Yes, I said it. Yes, I said it. God will use anybody. And God can use Donald Trump. And the reason why God using Donald Trump to wake you the hell up. Sometimes it would take your enemies. Sometimes it would take your enemies to push you into your destination, to push you, to wake you the hell up. That's just like with Joseph. You don't want to hear it, God. They don't want to hear it. They tell it to me now. It took Joseph in the Bible. And those are just stories of prophecies that they put themselves in. But I'm talking about stuff that coming to pass when they took Joseph. And they taking Joseph today. Joseph is today. Joseph is not no 2,000 years ago or in a Bible. Joseph today, how you took Joseph and threw him in the lion's den. We throw our people into the lion's den. But God said there and say, I would take you out of the lion's den and I will put you into the palace, from the prison to the palace. But we don't want to come out. We want to still stay in that prison mindset. We want to still stay in that prison mindset. Nobody wants to come out of it because we have been programmed. And when Joseph had told his brothers, it's going to be one day that you're going to bow down to me. It's going to be one day that you're going to come back and you're going to say, Lady D, I apologize. Lady D, I am so sorry. Lady D, you had told me that. Just like they told Joseph. When Joseph told his brothers that one day you're going to bow down to me. And when the Most High God had caused a famine to come into that lane, and I'm not talking about something that's in a Bible. I'm talking about something that is about to happen right now. A famine is about to happen. When we're going to be going out there robbing Peter to pay Paul. And when that famine had came, they went back to his brothers, not knowing that they took their brother and threw him in the lion's den. But yet they had to come back and bow down to him. And right there, the Most High God has said, I had put your enemies in your hands. You do whatever you want. And this is what Joseph said. Joseph said, what the devil meant for bad, God can turn it around for my good. So I'm not even going to mess with them. Because I know that what the devil meant for me, God going to turn it around for my good. You may think that, oh, I want to hear her to shut up. I can't hear her. Because like I said there and say, we are walking around spiritually dead. And that's worse when you are walking around spiritually dead. You know earthly good. You don't want to come out of this. You don't want to come out of this because you like it in here. And like I said there and said, if they playing the game and the blueprint is still working for them, continue doing it. Continue doing what you're doing. And that's why we was able to bow down to white supremacists. And we're going to continue bowing down to white supremacists. Like I said, nothing is new in the sun. You all said that, saying, oh, no, ain't no way I can go back into slavery. You are in slavery right now. You just don't know. You are in slavery right now. Every time when you put your mouth on your own people, you are in slavery. Every time when you continue pouring into this white system, this white supremacy system, you are in slavery. Every time when you could sit there and see when our silly sheep fall, when our silly sheep can't have a fair trial without this public lynching, what you're seeing right now is a public lynching. What you're seeing right now is a public lynching when it comes to Sean Combs. And you might sit there and say, oh, he's guilty. He's guilty. Even if he is guilty or not, he still deserves a fair trial. No way in the world we should be paying our attention to one person and allowing another person to be set free. God is showing up right now. Like I said there and say, don't get rid of your Bibles. Because what you are doing right now, you are letting a criminal go. Just like they said they did Jesus, how they say crucify Jesus and let that criminal, that one that unalive people, let him go. You know the story. I'm talking to spiritual people right here. I'm not talking about worldly people. People that follow me, they have tasted a little bit of heaven. They know exactly what I'm talking about. And the way that I'm breaking it down, where even a child can understand, you know exactly what I'm talking about. How you would rather allow a murderer to get away with stuff in your own people. You know exactly what I'm talking about. When they went and they brought, as they say, Jesus, and his own people say crucify him. And we think that is only in the Bible. So we just gonna protect what we read. We only going to protect what we read, but we're not going to protect what we see. See, that right there went over your head. That right there went over your head. We only going to protect what we read, but we are not going to protect. Come on, come on, come on. But we are not going to protect what we see. Make it make sense, guys. Make it make sense. Like I said, he that have an ear, let him hear what the Spirit of the Lord is saying. Not too many people can grasp upon this. That's why I sit there and say I'm set apart. I stand alone because I know not too many people have an ear to hear and eyes to see what's going on. That's why I sit there and say, guys, mind your business. Stop allowing everybody to tell us about our business when their hands are dripping. How the hell you can come and sit on somebody's platform and you can tell them what your people is doing? See, they love to do that. Or they'll come on because in their eyes, what they do is right. They don't see no wrong. And the reason why the YT people does not see no wrong because you don't hold them accountable for nothing. So they can sleep at night. Hands is red as scarlet. Sins has reached the highest heavens. And you still can be embedded with that. You still can sleep with the devil because you see no wrong, because you was taught that only the black man is the devil. But it's time for us to wake the hell up and come out of her. Enough is enough. Someone got to say enough is enough. Someone got to say enough is enough. And what you see right now, you are just seeing right now how they play the game. You are seeing right now how they play the game. And they don't play fair. The devil does not play fair. But in their mind, it seems right. In their mind, it seems right. And the reason why, because nobody held them accountable for anything. That's why they can continue going out there seeking who they can devour. But woe unto you, you're going to be accountable for it. Because whatever you have done to the least of my children, you have done it to me. See, when you talk about Harvey Weinstein, when it comes to our people, we don't want to hear it because we was conditioned to only tear down each other. But how long? God sit there and say the clock has struck zero. It's time for us to come out. If they don't want to go, Lord, God sit there and say now in these latter days right now, let them stay where they are. I'm talking to just a small remnant. They say it was no more than 144,000, which I think, God, it's more than 144,000. God said, and say, go and find those 144,000. Well, Abraham sat there and say, Lord, maybe 50. Go and find those 50. I can go ahead and save it down to 5, which means it's going to be only a little remnant, a little small remnant of people that's going to say, hey, Lady D, I understand Starless Jill. I understand what Lady D is saying. I understand. I see it. I'm living it. But it's not too many people just going to say that. But all I'm saying right now, when it comes to all the stuff that you see right now, it is a fixed fight. It is finished. So what you mean, Lady D? I'm looking at it. How can you sit there and say it's a fixed fight? How can you say it's finished? Because all we're doing is going through the motions. But the reason why it feel like you in it because you wants to be a part of everything when God has set you apart. Oh, I just gave you a word right there. It went right over your head. The reason why it feel like you in it because you can't mind your freaking business. You can't do exactly what the prophetess is telling you to do. Just stay on the wall. Pop you some popcorns. Come on. Pop you some popcorns and just watch. Thank you, stylish. Yeah, she says keep telling the truth, Miss Truth Teller. Thank you. That's all I can do is stand on my truth. I don't know nothing else. And I know when it comes to truth, the truth hurts. I talk about it all the time when it comes to truth. This is how the truth is. The truth is like surgery. Not too many people want to go through surgery. I don't like surgery, but I know one thing: it's going to heal me at the end. The truth is like surgery. It hurts, but it heals. A lie. Everybody want to hear a lie. A lie is like a painkiller, but it only gives instant relief, but it have side effects forever. You're gonna keep coming back with a lie. Everybody want to hear a lie, and you wonder why you're still in this place of Lodabar. And the reason why you're still in this place of Lodabar because you continue running after a lie. I'm free, guys. I am so free, and the only reason why I'm free because I stand on my truth, and nobody wants to stand on truth. So thank you, Stylist Jill. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for hearing the voice of God. So guys, make sure you go ahead and hit like, comment, and share these videos or however you feel led for more unapologetic content. So on that note, guys, you all be blessed.